Alrighty guys, Xcon here, and welcome back to the Xcon's Star Wars show, episode 10, I want to say. I'll double check real quick. It's been a little bit since the last episode. Yeah, episode 10, I did one 3 weeks ago. The main reason why is, there, hasn't been a whole lot of news, until funny enough right now. Now just yesterday, the amount of fucking news I got released um, is just there's a lot and a lot of exciting news too. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll just start with the probably the oh yeah, I have the new releases. I forgot about new releases. But yeah, so it is but yeah, this has probably gonna be quite a bit of a long episode. If I can get out what I want to say, then I'll be a bit shorter. But if I can't, then like I am now, then I'll probably be about 5 hours long. Um, but yeah, so there's some Battlefront 2 news, some stuff I'm actually quite interested in, and then there's just some film and TV news, which is very interesting to me. Pretty excited for that. And then I'll have the review stuff. I'll be reviewing Star Wars Forces of Destiny episodes 5 through 10. Then I'll talk about some upcoming content coming on the channel. But anyways, new releases. I'm just gonna do the stuff for oh, next week and then the week after that because that's gonna be the Thanksgiving break. I'm gonna be away. I'm not gonna be able to do a episode. The next episode will be on the 27th, so anything releases from today to the 27th. So on first release is Star Wars Rebels Season 4, Episode 9, Rebel Assault, and that comes out on the 13th, which is a Monday like all the other episodes. And then there'll be the mid-season finale, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll start back up with the final 6 episodes, I believe there is. I believe there's 15. I could be wrong, though. Let's see. Or 16, yeah, 16 episodes. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there'll be 7 episodes. I guess I didn't know this. They titled episode 10 and 11, 10 is Allegiance, 11 is One Giant Step Ahead. So yeah, yeah, and then, next up is Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, issue 8, that comes out, on the 15th, which is a Wednesday. And then Dr. Apra, issue 14, comes out also on the 15th. Then Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out on the 17th, which is a Friday. But if you get the Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition, which is like $80 instead of $60, that will come out on Tuesday, the 14th instead. I'll be getting on the 17th now. And then Star Wars issue 39 comes out on the 22nd, which is a Wednesday. But yeah, that'll be it for new releases. So yeah, and anyways, now moving on to the news, there is a lot of news, starting with Star Wars Battlefront 2 news, which they announced the first season for Battlefront 2. It will start on December 5th, and it'll be based around The Last Jedi. So on December 5th, you'll be able to pick a side, like for like a faction thing. Um, this kind of stuff happens in games like Splatoon, Destiny 2, some notable ones. Probably some other games. That's what I got from what it's trying to do. Yeah, because yeah, you'll get special challenges, and then you'll grant your faction um specific rewards. So yeah, then so yeah, it'll be the First Order and the Resistance. I probably should have said that. Yeah, and then that's neat. I'll probably start playing multiplayer on the 27th because I will be going out of town for Thanksgiving. Um, and I'm not gonna be playing the game, so yeah, I'll probably start playing on the like 27th once I get back. But yeah, so yeah, but then on the 13th, which is where the big, stuff what makes this news very notable is that we'll add DLC to the game, which is completely free. It's not something you need to spend money on. It'll be completely free, as I believe the rest of the Star Wars Battlefront II DLC will also be free. Which this, which I guess I don't know if they'll do a new season every month and then add a new DLC. Not, but it will add Finn as a new hero character, and it will add Captain Phasma as a new villain character. So that's neat. Which I'm guessing it's going to be their, have the Force Awakens versions and then like Last Jedi version, like costumes, just like Kylo Ren and Rey will, if you pre-order the game, at least. Um, but then it also adds a new Galactic Assault map, which is a crate from The Last Jedi. And then that'll be interesting because it'll come out 2 days, 2 days before the movie actually releases, or I guess technically a day before. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see that beforehand. And then also add a new Starfighter Assault map, which is the Quar from The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. Mainly from The Last Jedi because there's like a space battle. What will happen there? And then it will add. I have no fucking clue who this is. Tali Lintra's RZ2 A-Wing. I have no clue who that is. And it will also add a new ability for Poe's X-Wing. I don't know, probably from what the images and trailers have shown is that has some like booster thing on the back of his X-Wings. I guess it's probably gonna be based around that, if I had to guess. And then also on the 13th, this is probably the biggest thing to me. The thing that actually just really makes me really excited for. Obviously, I'll be playing the multiplayer, but like when new DLC gets out, I'll be like, oh hey, cool, I'll play that. But they're adding new story content to the game, called Star Wars Battlefront 2 Resurrection, which I believe you'll still play as Iden Versio, and it'll be during the First Order's rise to power. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I don't know how many actual missions it'll add, if it'll add just one or two. But yeah, it's usually when they games like saying they're giving away free content, usually story stuff they don't. They'll give away multiplayer stuff, but they won't give away story content. But that it is quite interesting that they are adding a new story content. I don't know how much it'll branch off of the actual main Battlefront 2 story. I'm hoping that it's not like a thing where right now this when the game launches next week, it's not something where like the story is incomplete and they finish it over these you know monthly missions. I hope these stand alone by themselves, but also confirms Iden Versio will survive the Battlefront 2 campaign, which I kind of expected. Um, but yeah, anyways, moving on to the next story, which is probably the second biggest thing. Oh yeah, it's the second biggest thing. I believe in an earning call for Disney. Uh, the CEO Bob Iger announced they are developing a live-action Star Wars TV show for their new Netflix-like streaming service, which are streaming service is set to release in 2019. That might mean it'll come out in 2019, or it'll come out in 2020, or it could come out in 2021 for all we know. Um, but yeah, so yeah, this is neat. Although it'll be through their streaming service, it'll be extra money you have to spend. Unlike if you already pay for like Netflix and whatnot, or even like cable TV or just whatever kind of TV provider or whatever. And then if you want to watch a new Star Wars TV show, you'll need to pay through their app, their streaming service. But yeah, obviously, I'm hoping to go down the route of doing what Netflix does and just release it all at once. But they probably won't. They'll probably release it weekly. So then you have to pay for multiple months of the service. But yeah, but I also don't really know what they're going to be doing with it. It probably won't have any Jedi because of being a TV show, have a lower budget. Obviously, with it being a through the streaming service, that does help out, for money wise, because when someone pays for the streaming service, that money goes to Disney directly, and then obviously then Lucasfilms will probably get their cut for Star Wars stuff or whatever. I don't get how it really works with streaming services, that kind of stuff. But yeah, obviously, a Jedi as a main character, the Jedi or a Sith, uh, might pop up. I don't expect them to be common like in the Clone Wars or Rebels or the main saga. Which I'm hoping it's more of a Rogue One or even Solo might be, is where a character like a Jedi or Darth Vader in Rogue One could pop up just for a little bit, and then that'll be fine. I'm just hoping they don't do a Jedi main character, which some stuff what it could be is taken from the TV show George Lucas was developing before he sold Lucasfilms to Disney. Which is Star Wars Underworld, which takes place in the underworld of Coruscant, in between episodes 3 and 4, or even the canceled game Star Wars 1313, which was being developed before Lucasfilms sold to Disney. But yeah, I that's just because that's stuff that was being developed beforehand. Don't know, like obviously they could do something else, which I'll be fine with. I'll even doing something what the next news story might even do. Um, but yeah, I really don't know what to want from this TV series. I'll take anything. I'll be fine with whatever. Obviously, also 2019 might even start the new animated show, which would also be quite nice because yeah, I'm hoping new animated show starts early 2019 because or 2018 even because there legitimately is going to be a 19-month gap between movies and there's not going to be a whole lot. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the final story, which is some fucking huge news. Probably the biggest news we've, probably the biggest news I've ever really reported on this show, in my opinion. Um, which is the announcement that The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson will write and direct a new Star Wars trilogy. Obviously, it he's going to do the first one. Doesn't say if he will do the second or third one though. But yeah, the films will be separate from the Skywalker saga, which I was really when they started dubbing it the Skywalker saga, I'm like, yeah, they're going to do another trilogy of movies. Start like this new trilogy might be dubbed whatever saga or whatever. Will be just be a trilogy, so whatever trilogy. So yeah, and it will explore new characters from an unexplored area of Star Wars lore. That part is what's just the fact of a new Star Wars trilogy is reading that um, was good enough for me. Honestly, I knew it was gonna be just by reading it. It wasn't going to be episodes 10, 11, 12 because that wouldn't make much sense. Doing it right after the sequel trilogy. Um, but yeah, so yeah, um, like I'm just insanely hyped up for this. And also I've shown that Disney and Lucasfilms are pretty happy with The Last Jedi to have Rian Johnson start a new trilogy, which will be the first, kind of like that, and not just the one-offs like they have been doing. Um, yeah, and obviously me now getting into kind of the speculating area. I would obviously I would think it would be you're talking about before the Phantom Menace or takes place in like the unknown regions. Um, me, I, I, I would want to see before the Phantom Menace, which what I obviously I know some people want the Old Republic, which to me I'd be happy with that. I'd be fine with that. But what I want to see is the start of the Jedi Order, and how the first Jedi Temple came to be um, on I'm guessing Octo because of the line what Han Solo gave in The Force Awakens saying that Luke went looking for the first temple, and from what I don't know if that's confirmed that's on Octo or not, but I'm pretty sure it would be. Um, but yeah, and then like that's why I really want to see because you know uh, with the Last Jedi taking place on Octo for probably a decent bit of the movie, and and that being where the first temple is and whatnot. Then if Ryan Johnson kind of explores a little bit of that in The Last Jedi, and Disney like that, then I would expect them to, let him start new movies based on it. But yeah, me, I just, that's one thing I would really like for them to do. Kind of just fully know what the Jedi, I guess, oh, we kind of already know what they're about, but like, like how they started and whatnot. And then, they could explore the unknown regions, maybe something with Snoke. I don't know. Um, Obviously, like they said, it'll explore new characters, so I'm hoping a character like Snoke doesn't pop up. So, that's why I'm kind of iffy on the unknown regions. And obviously, like I said earlier, it could be the Old Republic too. Which the one thing with that is, there's the Knights of the Old Republic, the 2 video games, and then the Old Republic MMO video game, and then all the comics and books and whatnot released for it. So it's like, obviously, if they don't introduce like a character like Revan, for instance, if they cut him, then people are gonna be angry, even though they want it with this era, so bad. It's, it's like, honestly, me, I'd rather have them do some kind of different, like the start of the Jedi to me feels a bit more, sellable to a casual kind of audience. Because obviously they know hardcore Star Wars fans are going to see the movie, most likely. So, they who they need to sell to the most is the more casual, people. Some people aren't even Star Wars fans. Um, but yeah, so obviously Jedi are a lot easier to sell than unknown regions or the Old Republic. Because a majority of people don't know what the fuck those are. So yeah, I'd be like people who've watched all 7 main saga films and Rogue One probably don't even know what the Old Republic is. Probably don't even know what the unknown regions are either. Even though those are kinda in the movies, not really though. But yeah, I just like the route of the Jedi Order. But I've been rambling on for a bit too much. I'm just going to move on to the review segment of this. I'll be reviewing Star Wars Forces of Destiny episodes 5 through 10. And I don't believe I've watched any of the episodes past this, so yeah. Anyways, episode 5, Beast of Echo Base. I'm gonna be honest, pretty much I say the same exact thing for a majority of these. It is alright, nothing special. At 7.5 out of 10. Episode 6, The Imposter Inside, it was alright, it was nothing special, 7.5 out of 10. Episode 8, episode 7, I actually have something to say about, so I'll say that last. Episode 8, Bounty of Trouble, was alright, nothing special, 7.5 out of 10. Episode 9, Newest Recruit, was alright, nothing special, 7.5 out of 10. Episode 10, Tracker Trouble, was alright, nothing special, 7.5 out of 10. Episode 7, The Stranger, though, there's something kind of weird about it. It had Jin or so, from Rogue One, who, before the film starts, really, isn't really a bad guy, but not a good guy, or, well, I guess good lady, or bad lady. Uh, you know, really, know, is either, and then, kind of does stuff for herself more than others. Um, but in this, Jin, helps out someone in need. And also, she didn't use her real name during time where this takes place, which I'm guessing is after uh, she left Saw and before she got arrested. Um, but yeah, so she didn't use her real name during that times, but she uses her real name in this. So yeah, but yeah, I'd say this is like a 6.5 out of 10. Like all the other ones, they're all right. This, it's like, yeah, it's still fine. It's exactly the same as all the other stuff. I'd be more fine if this stuff wasn't canon, but it is. It just does not make sense to me, uh, because it breaks things that they did previously, like Rogue One with that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, I'll just move on to upcoming content now. Uh, I'll get those fucking Star Wars Rebels seasons 1 through 3 reviews and Star Wars Rebels season 4 episodes 1 and 2 review, episodes 3 and 4 review, episodes 5 and 6 review, episodes 7 and 8 review, and then the episode 9 review. Because I went through those separate. And then I'm reading through a majority of the comic books right now. I believe I read through a good bit of the just mini, like, 5-issue series. I believe I read all of them from in order of release up to Han Solo, I want to say. So yeah, I'm just gonna I'm just stopping there, and I'm just gonna read the main Star Wars and Darth Vader lines. Lines. Yeah, lines. I guess is the word. Comic book. You know. But yeah, I'll start getting the reviews out for those soon. But also on my other channel, my gaming channel, I've been doing some Star Wars Let's Plays. So yeah, right now I started like over a year ago. I'm finally finishing up the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Uh, I'll have part 15 through 19 out. 18 is when I beat Return of the Jedi. I At the beginning of the month I uploaded part 10 or part 9. Now I'll probably just upload in part 19 and then just stop there for now. I do want to do a 100% playthrough of the game, so that I'll just say that I will be doing that. Just not now with Battlefront 2 and whatnot, and then next month, other like gaming stuff I want to do on that channel. It's not Star Wars, Destiny 2 stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, and then Star Wars Dark Forces Part 3 through 10. I'll have those be going up. I started at Let's Play last month. I just haven't gone around to recording any more of it. And then on the 17th, Star Wars Battlefront 2 Part 1 will go up. Depending on how long the campaign is, I'll say about 10 to part 10 to 15 will go up. I'll probably upload a part a day. Wow. You know, from 17th to whenever. Either 10 days in a row or 15 days in a row. I don't know. And once I get back, I'll be doing the multiplayer stuff. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, the next episode of the Xcon Star Wars show will be on the 27th. Hoping there's something. If not, then I will have to pull out some review stuff. But yeah. But anyways, I've been Xcon, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Fall back positions. Withdraw to the palace. We haven't lost yet. Alright. If we hold back those droids long enough, we can get reinforcements. Throne room doors are sealing. Protect the control stations and keep the enemy out.